Welcome YouTube to another Dead by Daylight gameplay. Today we're going to be playing with the Huntress, having a lot of fun, and I'll even give you guys a little bit tips here and there on how to play the Huntress. She's actually the most played player in Dead by Daylight, if you didn't know. So most people play her. It might be because she's free. Definitely an extremely strong killer though. That could also be the reason why she's well played. So with the Huntress, you're playing a little bit different than other killers. Remember, you have the ranged hatchets, and how good you are at landing hits with those throwing hatchets is going to determine exactly how good you are with the Huntress. So she's a lot of fun to play if you're good, and she can be a really hard killer to get away from when you have that ranged ability. Downside is obviously the chanting. Her chants basically go through, like, I believe a 36-meter radius, I want to say. So that's going to be tough to get around any way you slice it. Here we're going to see if there's anyone back here. No one back here. Oh, and there she is. That was a bad move by her because the crouch doesn't really hide you from the other side of the wall. So I'm going to pick her up and we're going to deposit her where she belongs. And on to the next. Oh, and I think we see a savior, a potential savior, and really that didn't turn out well. He's the guy I think I hit earlier in the game, so that was pretty dumb of him, to be honest. Really, if you're injured, you should heal up before saving, but he wanted to go right away. I'm gonna. Oh, and I see another one. Oh, okay. I don't know why, but I think she thought. Let me just down her. I think she thought that you could save somebody. Like, she thought I couldn't swing when I had somebody in my hands, which is not true at all. So I was kind of dumb on her. So we're gonna just check around, make sure the other girls can go for a save. Usually when they're saving each other like this, they're willing to trade and they're gonna come back. So I just want to make sure the other girl's not here. I don't really see her, so I think we're good. Let me pick her up and let me put her away. And again, I'm willing to trade hooks. If like this, look at this. And he gets hit, but he gets away. So we're gonna put her back down. And again, I'm willing to trade hooks for escapes, right? So if they want to trade, I can trade all day until they get hooked. So here, she does a good job dodging. Let me see if I can focus in on her. She juked me out there pretty good. Get on her, and let's hunt her down. Again, when it comes to Huntress, she's not my personal favorite killer. I don't really have that much fun with her, just because I feel like you can't really be aggressive. I thought she'd double back. So we're gonna go back around, destroy this wall. We're gonna get her. She's not my favorite because I just don't feel like I don't have a lot of fun with her. I feel like you do need to play differently than other killers, but she doesn't really award being aggressive because she actually is a little bit slower than other killers. So what that means is survivors can really put you on a loop. Like, so if you can't get good line of sight, survivors will really put you on a loop. So she's not my favorite killer personally, but she's a really good killer nonetheless. If you guys watch Otz's channel, he actually has her rated as like a meta tier killer. I would probably say that, you know, if we're talking about meta A, B, C tier, you'd probably be an A tier killer, to be honest. If you get really good with the Huntress, you can definitely dominate matches. Like, it's really hard to get away from the ranged hatchets. In this case, I'm just gonna watch around because, like, basically on the last save, what they did is that they actually specifically immediately mounted an escape attempt. So here, as you can see, he's right there. So you notice the survivors trends, right? If they're gonna mount escape attempts extremely quickly, that's not gonna go to their advantage. You know what I mean? So let me see if I can get her. She does a smart thing by crouching, and this is what I mean right here. This is why I don't really like the Huntress. If this was a Wraith, right, I could just literally run her down and get her out of here. But with the Huntress, you got to play differently, and this is kind of dumb. I don't know why she thought I couldn't see her for some reason. And we're just gonna get her down, and let me see if I can get her as well. Doing a good job. See, that's the thing. If you can't get like a clear line of sight, and I don't know why I didn't connect there, but if you can't just get a clear line of sight, it's gonna be really difficult. So she gets saved by the perk. That's fine. Let's see, where's our victim over here? Yeah, she's trying to hide for sure. Yep, I hear her. Yep, there she is. All right. So we're gonna bag and tag her pretty quickly here. So like I was saying, with the Huntress, she's not really fun for me. Just because, you know, it does take a lot of skill. I feel like I have to put in a lot of mental effort in these hatchets when I'm playing her. Also, I don't like the fact that you can't get surprised. So with other killers, because they don't have that lullaby, basically you can get complete surprise on the survivors. But here, if you look, they're actively hiding from me. They know where I am on the map. And like, look at this. This is not really smart by them to actually keep going for these saves. So I'm just gonna try to sprint toward her. No, she thinks she's gonna run away. So gonna let her run away. And that's the thing about survivors, like, you read the tendency. Look at this guy. Like, that was completely awful. So they bring her down. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna give him that hookup. There you go. There's your VIP spot. And like for her, so what she's trying to do is she's trying to annoy me. What she's trying to do is stay right behind me because again, she is a little bit quicker. She's trying to stay behind me. She's trying to see if I don't notice that she's there. But to be honest, let me just go around her. So she's the most annoying survivor. I will give her that. She's really annoying me. But to be honest, I don't know how you think that the killer can't notice you when you're behind them, because basically when somebody's pressing up against you in Dead by Daylight, they'll alter your movement. They can body block you. So even when they're behind you and they're trying to press up against you to, like, you know, to do you dirty, basically, right, to just get that instant save, you'll feel them and you'll feel that your movement's different. So for her, yeah, we're just gonna move around. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, this is just, to me, it's just so annoying. So she can loop like this for about a minute straight just because I'm a little bit slower and I can't really get her. And like, so what I'm forced to do is, I think she's gonna drop the pallet right now. If we watch, yeah, she dropped the pallet. I kind of want her to waste the pallet, to be honest. But once you're in these loops, right, the hatchet really doesn't help you. And like, if you look at somebody like her, she knows how the Huntress plays. Oh, there she is. So she knows how exactly the Huntress plays. She can loop like this all day and just waste your time, right? So if you look right here, they already have 3 gens, sorry, that they've completed, and that's just because she's been looping like this all day. So I do want to take her out. Again, I'm letting her waste these pallets, but I do want to take her out. But like with the Huntress, that's something you have to be extremely aware of, competent for. So yeah, she got that sprint boost. Let me see if I can get right behind her and finish her off. Oh, she is getting really annoying, to be honest. Let me go the other way. Let me get some more hatchets first. Probably the better option here, and then we'll go the other way. And again, like, that's good, really good survivor play on her part. She knows how the Huntress works. She knows, just don't give me a clear line of sight and just keep going in circles, and you'll basically just waste my time, to be honest. So if you're a survivor against the Huntress, that's surviving 101. Let me see if there's somebody back here. Yep, there he is. So he's not going anywhere. One good add-on to have with the Huntress is the add-on that gives you an extra hatchet. Basically, having 6 hatchets is so much of an advantage because, one, survivors don't expect it, and 2, it gives you more firepower. Ultimately, you want to down survivors with the hatchet, right? You don't want to you don't want to be just, you know, trying to use this as a regular killer, because she is a little bit slower and she's just not going to be as effective. And like, look at this. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this sweet revenge. She has been trying to annoy me all day, and she didn't even get her heal off, which is fine by me. I'm gonna enjoy this. Here you go. Here's your gift. Here's your present. She's extremely annoying. Again, I know they're gonna go for save attempts, so I'm just gonna be in the area a little bit. Okay, she gets saved here. Extremely predictable. So let me just go after a friend over here. That was a bad throw by me. I don't know why I did that, but we're just gonna go after her. She's going around, and we're just gonna hunt her down. I think I see her. Let's try again. Oh. Let's try. Oh, she got me. All right, good on her. She's pretty smart too, to be honest. She's avoiding the open sight lines. Now here she has no choice, but like, you see how she went around that tree? That's, you know, that's a good move by her. So let's see if we can finish her off real quick. Ah. There we go. There we go. That was a weird throw, but we were so close that it worked out. So we're gonna be able to bag and tag her. And I think the other survivor is actually behind me. So let me tag her real quick, because you can hear her footsteps. She was behind me and she ran off. Yeah. So she's trying to crouch and stay behind me, thinking that I'm incompetent. And I don't know she's there, but you can hear her footsteps. Because that's one like super cheesy trick. It's basically if you crouch and you stay behind the killer, sometimes you're so incompetent that they don't really notice. And then she's left, so let's see where she's at. She's really annoying me. Oh, she's standing on the hatch here. Let me try to get her real quick. And she does get away. So unfortunately she got away, but again, another Huntress gameplay. For more of these Dead by Daylight gameplays, make sure to like, comment, subscribe.